All right, guys, I hope you're having a good day. Today we're gonna wash the black Mercedes, but before we get into that wash, I just wanna talk to you about something real easy. Knowing what you're doing, or thinking through your process, knowing your product before you use it. Today, I saw a post from somebody that said they had a customer and they went and they sprayed APC on their leather seats, and now the APC has stained the seats, and either the customer's got to pay for it or he's got to pay for it. And you know what? Everyone's like, well, why did you spray it directly on the seat? You know, spray it on a towel, spray it on some brushes, rub it in, clean it off. He said, I've never had any problem before, but learned my lesson today. So that's somebody that does people's cars. Imagine how many other people's cars he's sprayed it on the seats with, which he probably does before today, every car. So let's just talk about knowing what you're doing. You could be Joe Schmo, walk into Wally World, and you're looking for a soap. And what's a hot brand right now? Turtle Wax. Turtle Wax has all the bomb products. They're cheap. Everyone's on it. And you reach for Turtle Wax Ceramic Wash and Wax. All right, that looks easy enough. Get home. Now say you get home, you got a foam cannon, and you want to put it in the foam cannon, but you didn't read these directions. This does say don't use in a foam cannon. So what? You want to still put it in a foam cannon. You don't know why it doesn't say it. You don't know why it says not to use in a foam cannon, do you? Well, what else shouldn't you do? Don't wash it in the hot sunlight. You know, wash it in a shaded covered area, because Turtle Wax doesn't mess around with their ceramic, guys. So a simple shampoo product can really have some results that take you a long time to correct. Now today I'm going to show you these two products. I'm going to use it in a foam cannon. I'm going to use it in a bucket. I'm going to use it in the sunlight. I'm going to use this behind it. I'm going to show you what happens with all these scenarios. But just keep in mind, if you don't follow directions or you don't know what you're doing, this can happen. And this is just a simple shampoo for your car. It's that easy. It can be that quick that this can happen. And don't let me deter you from buying these products, because they work really well if you use them right. So let's get into the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like. Let's go. All right, guys, we're going to be washing my wife's black vehicle here, and it's super dusty, but I'm actually going to use it as a guinea pig to show you guys what can happen with something as easy as shampoo if you don't know what you're doing. So pay attention to this video, because it's very important. So right off the bat, I have just filled this up with soap and water, and the suds are already gone. I mean, it's been 1 minute since I stopped sudsing this. So not very durable suds, but as a lot of the commenters say, it's not all about suds. And you know, I'll agree with that, but they do look nice. So let's get on with it. All right, so first we're gonna pre-foam the vehicle with this, and we're just gonna see how it foams. You know, if it does, it's cool. If it doesn't, no big deal. It already said don't use it, product out of this, so let's just try it out anyway. All right, guys, so for a product that says do not foam it, it has a little bit of foaming action, you know, nothing major. It's not supposed to. It doesn't say it will. And a lot of the SiO2 products don't foam, so this is right on par with that. But now, mind you, it's about 70 degrees outside, give or take a few, and it's sunny. And I would highly suggest that you pay attention, and the normal person might not think anything of this, but you really should reconsider doing this in the sunlight or if your car is hot. Now the panels on this car, I don't know how hot they are. I would assume an extra 20 degrees hotter than 70, so maybe about 90 degrees. And I'm gonna show you what happens. So really consider doing this in the shade. So now I'm just rinsing off the pre-foam. I haven't washed the vehicle yet, and this product reminds me of a spray and rinse ceramic type of product because it does leave protection and it really acts like a spray and rinse. I'm gonna show you why. Keep watching. Okay, so a quick note is, it's not hot. It's about 70 degrees out here today. And because I foamed it and just went around the car, by the time I got back, the soap had dried and created water spots. Now, how hard are those water spots? I don't know yet. We're gonna do a regular wash and see if they come out normally, but maybe that's the reason why they don't want you to foam it. Note to self, follow directions. No, I'm just kidding. We're just playing with this and letting you guys know some of the things that happen with these types of products. Okay, so here's how the bucket looks. There is no foam in it. Now here's the normal way people are probably gonna wash their car with this, out of a bucket with their wash mitts. They might wash their whole car, they might wash part of their car, but it only being about 70 degrees today and windy with some sunlight, there are some adverse effects from this product. Now it is very lubricious, it glides nicely, it breaks down any dirt, the dust is off it really good. I can feel it slick underneath the mitt, so I'm liking the product, but pay attention as I zoom in here after this rinse to what I'm telling you. Okay, so after washing this, it did take off those water spots, but it dries so quickly even after the mitt that the product dries so quickly on the paint. And I'm telling you, this is not hot. This is probably 75, probably 90 degrees. It's a little warm on my hand, so I just figure my hand is, you know, body temperature. So, but you can see that's just regular washing. I mean, it's only been a minute since I rinsed. So tell me what you guys think of this. Now, even though it's only 70 degrees here and it's not summertime, I'm gonna still say that a mixture of the heat combination, my hard water, and this product are all causing water spots. Now the original water spots that came from foaming it are coming off as I'm washing, but by the time I just move across the car, the back part of the car is already drying before I can even get to rinsing it off. Once I rinse it off, sure, maybe you can blame that on my hard water, but the water spots have set in from the product, and now I'm gonna have to deal with that when I'm done. Normally, I do get water spots if I just use my regular water. However, it's not this bad. This is a lot of product streaking and stuff, and I'll show you. Pay attention. Now this shampoo does seem to leave a good amount of protection that helps the sheeting and beading properties, which makes it a great shampoo for this car because it's ceramic coated and it's just helping the coating out, helping it with its hydrophobic abilities and properties, and I like that about this shampoo. So with the vehicle still a little bit wet, I have not dried it yet, I'm going to use the ceramic 3-in-1 detailer, spray it on some of the panels, and use it as a drying aid. Now, because it's a little windy, this goes all over the vehicle, but I'm going to be drying the whole vehicle anyway, so not a problem. Let's just spray it on, give myself some extra lubrication while drying so I don't scratch the vehicle, and we'll check out how this looks afterward. Now I'm hoping with this 3-in-1 detailer that it will help to relieve some of the water spots as I spray it on, rub it in, and dry it off. Now mind you, I am using a drying towel, not really a buffing towel, so I never really get good results with drying towels and drying aids as far as not streaking. So I expect something with ceramic in it to probably streak. And we'll find out soon enough. All right, guys, so we are done washing and rinsing. Excuse me. And I just dried the car, and there is streaks and water spots all over the car. So I'm not blaming any product because I did this in the beginning without following the directions, but we did go back over it with a hand wash, which should have been fine. Now I will say that I do have hard water, but it's never dried that quick and it's not that hot on the vehicle, and I do have lots of high spots of streaking and SiO2, I guess, from the product. I will say it's from the product. So we're going to have to pull it in the garage. Actually, you know what? We'll try it out here in the sun to try to clear all this up. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is just use some water. I'm gonna dampen, if any water comes out of here. Gonna dampen up this towel, and then I'm gonna spray one spritz of this on the towel. Now I'm gonna go over these panels. Now this is in the sunlight. Flip, and we will dry. And I tell you what, that is the key to removing any of this excess streaking. Some water. 1 spritz per panel or 2 per the hood, and you'll be good. All right, now you guys can't see this, but I've got some Fine Lab made into a waterless wash. So I'm gonna spray 3 sprays onto there. Wipe that on. That also takes it off really nicely. Matter of fact, I think that's easier than doing the water and the other SiO2. Let me show you if I can get in here and capture any of these. See the streaking? You can see it right there. Now that's not from my water. That's from the product. Can you see that? Alright, so let's try this again. Fine Lab, made into a waterless, spray it on, wipe it in. And rub it off. Do that with water or some other type of quick detailer, but Fine Lab does clean very well, and that's one way to do it. Alright guys, so what happened today? What'd you think of the video? Did you like the video? Hit that subscribe and like button if you did. Press the notifications bell for more videos like this. But today we're just talking about turtle wax. And people, please know what you're doing before you use products that you have no clue about. You can't just walk in a store and buy something and think you know all about it. You can't buy a polisher, some compound, throw it on a car and think you know what you're doing. You have to do your research. You have to have some experience. You have to ask around before you put hands on. Now, what did I think of the Turtle Wax Ceramic Wash and Wax? I think this is an excellent product. I think you don't use this in the sunlight. Don't put it in a foam cannon. Use it by hand in a shaded area. This has lots of protection. It's very lubricated. It doesn't have that much suds. The suds aren't durable. They break down. Doesn't smell like much. I don't know, smells like paint to me. I don't know. But the car is smooth, it's clean afterward, it's very lubricious when washing, lubricious. And I like this product, okay? They're 3-in-1 ceramic detailer. Hey, this works really good too. I can tell the gloss come out when I put it on and wipe it off. It's also very slick after buffing it off and super easy to use. These products really aren't that sunlight friendly, but if you have to use this in sunlight, I would dampen a towel, go behind it, and buff it off, okay? It's that simple, guys. Those products are really good. Now let's talk about what we were talking about in the video. So Joe Schmo walks in, picks a soap, goes home, washes his car in the sun. Now, maybe it's not black, so he doesn't notice, but if it's a dark color car, you will have some streaking. This product is like, the shampoo is like a ceramic spray and rinse. If you do it in the sun, you'll have streaking. How do we get that off? Can you get it off? Sure you can, absolutely. My normal way is just to spray some water on a towel and wipe it in. If not, you can spray some water on a towel, you can go over it with your quick detailer and wipe it in and wipe it off. You can also use Fine Lab as a waterless wash and spray over it and wipe it off. Now what happened today when I did that? Just to show you guys what happens, I did it for you, and it cost me an extra 40 minutes of going over each and every panel and all the windows with water or Fine Lab or hybrid 3-in-1 detailer just to get it all back off. Did it come off? Sure it did. Was it a big deal? No. Did I get stronger doing it? For sure. Lost a little calories. I know I could use that. But guys, know what you're doing. This is as easy as it gets. It's shampoo. It's a great company. But if you don't know how to use it, you could really screw up your car or someone else's car. And then you're like, how do I get this off? You probably don't even know how to get that off if you didn't know how to put this on, right? So guys, I mean, it's just domino effects. Please know what you're doing. If you don't, ask some questions, join some groups, look at videos. We have lots of videos to watch, and ask all the questions you want. I hope you guys liked the video today. I know I'm rambling, but pay attention to what you're doing, and have a good day, guys. We'll be back with some good videos next week. I got some stuff coming in, so stay tuned.